Hello, Scorpio. This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. Now, this video is intended for all Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So if you'd like to check out your other astrological placements, please check out my other videos. You may also be watching this video if your specific person is a Scorpio. If not, that's okay. You could check out my other videos for your specific person's zodiac signs. Now, these cards couldn't wait to come out. I was just about to tell you that we just had a full moon in Libra, and the cards that I'm going to pull right now are reflective of what is still lingering from the full moon in Libra energy. And we got the mirror card, mirror ball, reflection. So interesting. You might be reflecting on some of the energies that came up during that full moon. I am curious to know how you're feeling in the comments because the energy was very emotional. It was asking us if our needs were being met, whether we felt good in our relationships. Did we feel balanced? You know? And so this water card here is telling you to surrender. I mean, Scorpio, you are a water sign. So therefore, you might be feeling the emotions pretty heavily right now. And let's see what else we need to know. What else is lingering? Interesting. Ancestry. So funny enough, I talked about this in the Taurus video and the Virgo video. There's a card in the Wild Unknown deck, which I'm using in this reading. And unfortunately, it's too hard to find that card now. But there's a card that shows this exact same image, right? Where as above, so below. You know, the roots below ground. I was trying to say two things at one time. The roots below ground match, you know, the tree above ground. And I saw this with Taurus, which is on the same axis as you, and with Virgo. And I always say Virgos and Scorpios have such a beautiful connection. So if you are dealing with a Virgo or you have Virgo placements, that would not surprise me. But there could be some nostalgia. You might be thinking about some old times or even ancestry in regards to family members that have passed or significant family members in your life. And here's the rainbow card, hope. I love the rainbow on the fridge here. Beautiful. Maybe you know a Kev or a Bev. I don't know, but there could be some signs on the fridge here for you. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. What could be lingering? And of course, peace and harmony. That is the full moon in Libra energy. How beautiful. So what we're going to be doing with this reading is we're going to be looking at the different energies that are going to be coming up throughout the week. And we have quite a few actually. So just so you know, we have Mercury moving into Aries. We have Mars moving into Leo. We have the Sun entering Taurus and Juno going retrograde. So we're going to look at each deck and specifically dig deeper into those energies. And at the very end of this reading, please stick around. I'm going to be using the Angel Answers deck, this one right here, to answer 3 of your most pertinent questions for the week. These cards give you answers such as yes or no, get more information. There might be some timing. So if you need to pause the video at any point to think of your questions, please do so. And let's get into it. So we're going to use the Little Prince deck, which is one of my favorite stories ever. I loved reading it. I loved teaching it to my students. So many life lessons. This may be a sign for you to read it. It's a very quick, easy read. It's free in the public domain on the internet. Highly recommend. But this is basically asking you, how can you use Mercury in Aries to speak your truth with courage? So, you know, we're being asked to step into more confident communication, self-assertion, and even take bold action, right? To communicate clearly. And here we have the King of Pentacles. This is telling you that there is abundance in the long run. It's just about taking methodical steps. You've got to make bold moves. Now, this doesn't mean we're doing anything quickly because that is not a quick energy, but it is telling you to make some moves, to trust the process essentially. And there's the Eight of Wands. There's the Lamplighter. And I talked about the story in another reading, actually. I don't know if it was Capricorn. You know, where this energy is turning on the lamp, turning off the lamp, lighting the lamp, putting out the lamp, turning on the lights, turning off the lights. So I don't know if you have anything going on with your lights. But in general, it's basically how we go through our day, the sun rising, the sun setting, the work that we do throughout the day, how to be more efficient, But this is about shooting your shot, communicating clearly. There's the Chariot taking action. Definitely saw that in the Taurus and Virgo readings, I believe, as well. That's about victory. And there's the King of Wands, purpose and passion. Two kings here. And we're talking about lighting that fire and nurturing the energy, doing what we're passionate about. And there is the Star card. Healing, blessings, and wishes coming true. We definitely want that peace, harmony kind of energy. Okay. Now the next deck we're going to use is also one of my favorites. This is the Golden Girls deck. Now I love the Golden Girls. I've been asking in every video, what is your favorite Golden Girls episode or even your favorite character? It's so hard for me to choose my favorite character because I love them all for different reasons. But as a side character, I love Stanley Zbornak. I think that he and Dorothy had such amazing chemistry and always made me laugh whenever she slammed the door in his face, things like that. So let's see what we need to know using the Golden Girls deck. We're going to be looking at Mars and Leo, and, it's encouraging us to create and lead with passion. So I guess we're looking at where you're being called to show up with heart, creativity, or take center stage. And here we have the Empress. Boom. Being in that feminine energy, allowing yourself to receive. That is being creative and doing what you're passionate about. I mean, she is taking center stage. So should you. The Queen of Wands, you cannot make this up. The Queen of Wands is strutting her stuff. She's confident. She doesn't care what anybody else says. And I can tell you that Sophia certainly doesn't care about what anybody else says. She's blunt. She says what she wants, right? Like mother, like daughter. Look at these two, center stage. And with that, we have... Oh my, I love it. I actually love this episode. Rose in this cat suit here, the Fool, trusting, taking a leap of faith. I mean, that energy is definitely center stage. I don't think we even have to debate whether that is bold and confident. And so with that, we have, there's the Leo energy, strength and courage to push yourself forward, even when it's difficult. And the Five of Wands, oh my goodness, bowling. So funny. Five of Wands is a bit of conflict. It's a should I, shouldn't I? Can I have this? Can I really have this? So I just want you to know that you should not get in your way. Do whatever you got to do. Be bold. Make the moves. Now, we're going to use the Tattoo Tarot deck here to look at the energy for the sun moving into Taurus. So we're looking at how to cultivate safety, pleasure, steady progress in life. Eight of Cups, you got to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Taurus energy is quite slow moving. Like we're coming out of Aries into Taurus where everything felt so highly charged. And now it's going to just move a little bit slower, which I think people will embrace. Seven of Wands does ask, are you on the offensive or are you on the defensive? We don't want to be a wounded animal in a corner. We don't want our back against a wall. We don't want to be in self-preservation because that doesn't really give us any movement. But this does tell you to pick your battles wisely, to speak up when you need to. Three of Cups is a card of celebration and having more joy in your life, more fun in your life. That might be a suggestion for Taurus season. But I will also say that two's company, three's a crowd. So if there is any interference in your day-to-day life or any boundaries that need to be made, I would get on that because it only complicates your life when people are poking into your business. And there's the Nine of Cups, ask and you shall receive. What do you want? And the Ace of Coins is a tangible new beginning, an investment in self. It's slow moving, but it's really taking the time to be good to yourself, right? And so let's take a look at the Wild Unknown Tarot. This is the first tarot deck that I ever purchased. We're going to look at what soul level relationship theme is Juno retrograde in Scorpio helping you revisit or transform. So we're talking about what's being healed, restructured, or remembered in your romantic or sacred contracts. Decisions. You know, it's like an eclipse happening in this card here. That's like the sun and the moon coming together, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine relationships here. There's a decision of a relationship. And here we have the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters or peace. You know, making the decision to have your peace is paramount. Now, if you're not familiar with Juno, it is an asteroid, and maybe doing some research might help you understand Juno even deeper. But it is about relationships and marriage. And with that, we have here the Six of Wands, I believe. Yes. 6 could be an angel number that you're seeing. Sometimes I have to think about it because these are swords and these are wands. But that's that full moon in Libra energy that's kind of coming through as well, because it's about relationships. And there's the Four of Cups. Just be careful that you're not overanalyzing to the point of missing out on an opportunity. Now, retrogrades in general are a time of reevaluation, rethinking, reexamining, redoing. But there's your 10 of Cups. This is your ultimate wish fulfillment and happiness, which is lovely. That's what we're striving for. So we're going to take the angel answer cards now. If you'd like to pause and think of your 3 questions, please do so. If you're ready to go, then let's pull the answers for you. So question number 1, what does Spirit want you to know about your question? No need to worry. Okay, so if you've been stressing about it, no need to worry. Worrying will do nothing for your current situation. Question number 2, improving health. Now, I saw that with cancer. If you have any cancer placements or you're dealing with a cancer, then this is about focusing on your health and your well-being. And for question number 3, trust. Trust the process. Very much a Taurus kind of energy. So I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.